Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're probably watching an advert right now. And that's good because I'm not ready. Okay, there we go. Moira, hope you're well. Roger Channing's on, Marie's on, Steve C's on, Dern Trucking, Mark, Craig. Late Tim, come on, says Martin Schutt. Martin Schutt? I've not heard that name before, and you're already giving me grief. Craig Andrews, Inya Myers, Marie Alty, Heather McCarthy. Okay. Mark said, good evening from the balcony. Done trucking, Craig, read reviews on headphone. Okay. That's going way back now. Can't watch live, working, says the enlightened mind. Part of my routine, my quote for you, the human spirit lives on, creativity, and dies in conformity and routine, even when good routines are labelled a success.
Very good one, no?
Very good one. Somebody banned him the other week for being...
Yeah, and I'm grateful that he commented.
So what I've done today, for all you trolls watching, is we've got no moderators now. I deleted the moderators by accident, so we got no moderators, and there's no banned people, so anybody can come on.
Yep.
So let's see how that works.
I'm positive.
I'm going to go back and put moderators on as I go, but only those people who actually really want to moderate. Okay, so here we go. Howdy, says everybody. So I'm on my own at the moment. I'm on Christina's phone. It's right here. And I'll give you the view of the view. A view of the view. There's the view of the view. There you go. I never comment Tim watching the background because I pop a comment on a live last week and got ignored. But love your walk this morning. Okay. Martin, thank you. Comment more. We don't ignore you. It's just sometimes I just can't read them on the day. On the day. So let's see if we can do this. So this is going to be me here, like that, because I'm going to look at the young ladies. You've got a nice picture of my dead cat there on my super duper microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, you too can have an accent like mine for only $39.95 down and 3 easy payments of $9.95. Is that enough bass on it for you? Okay, so today we have... Let's go for a little bit of cross dissolve here, and cross dissolve to Christina and Juliane. Welcome, Christina. Welcome, Juliane.
Thank you. Welcome, everyone.
Okay, and we're going to actually put up their names. First of all, I'm going to put up Christine's name. There you go, Christine Dowd, although she pronounces the E. Living with MS in Tenerife. And now we're going to take that off and put Juliane Nendel on. There you go. Holistic mentor. That's cool.
Glad to be back on the balcony with you.
Right, yeah. It's the first
Yes.
yeah, welcome back, my darling.
Thank you.
Prost.
Prost. Cheers.
My water's gone a funny colour.
It has, huh?
Prost to you guys as well. Christina's wrecking the mic. Okay, yeah, and also remotely live from Dundee, it's Ian Miller.
Woo-hoo.
Hello, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hello on the balcony. Good evening, everybody.
Thank you for all your work behind the scenes there as executive producer.
Yes.
And I've even got a thing ready for it to go. Ian Miller, executive producer.
Yep.
He does a lot of work behind the scenes. He helps us out. He tells us what we're looking at, and he helped me do the website and everything. So he's really a part of the team now. And not only that, but he's actually getting a lot more into on the lives. So, not the lives, on the balcony banter. So that's really good. Yeah. Enjoying that. Cleo won't be with us for all of September because she's not here, I don't think. And when she comes back, she's got a lot of work on getting back to work. And then she's going to come and join us, I think, in October. So Cleo will be back in October. And we're going to give her what's the word? We're going to give her a segment where she's going to get all the week's news that she disseminates, because she's the communications officer for the Adehi Council. Mm-hmm. Yeah? She gets all the week's news and she translates it all into English for us and sends them out to people like the Canarian Weekly and all that. So she's disseminating the news as it happens. And so she's going to put a few articles together that might be interesting. Now, a lot of the articles are for residents and not typically for tourists, but it tells you what's going on the island, which I think is a good idea, because if if you think that tourism is everything on the island, then you'd be really surprised how small a part. It's a very important part, but how small a part it is in the whole system of things, especially with nearly 1 million people living here, and not everybody works in tourism, obviously. So that was another thing. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my AFCast a little bit and give you facts and figures on the COVID stuff. The good news is, and this is all you're going to get today, is it's come down below 50 per week. So we had the massive spike the last month, wasn't it? We had the massive spike, and then what happened? It came down as fast as it did. The death toll was minimal. Unfortunately, there were deaths, but the death toll was minimal, and also the amount of people being infected now is under 50 per week. So that's a great on Tenerife. So that's great. So I should imagine by next week we might even be looking at level 2, but who knows?
Yeah.
We'll have a look tomorrow, see what happens.
Very good.
So that might be good. So what else we got? I'm not reading your comments. I do apologise, but I'm sure you're chatting amongst yourselves.
I'm going to check them out.
You're going to check them out. I do have my little iPad Mini, which I brought back from the death by killing it and reinstalling the old operating system, and it looks like it's okay. So, but it's very, very slow. What else have I got? Let me show you the setup here. So you can see Christina and Juliane there, but I'll just show you what the environment is. So we're on the balcony here, and there's Christina on a Todd. Hello. There's Juliane on a Todd. That's our spare room, which is a bit of a mess at the moment, but it's always a mess in our house. Clean but messy. That's our bedroom, where I just made the beds today, first time this week. That's the new camera, which isn't working at the moment. I mean, it's working, but it's not active at the moment. And this is the setup for the sound. So we got Ian coming in on channel 8, and we're on channel 3, 4, and 5, and Cleo's on 6 when she's here. So there's the Hard Rock Hotel behind those two towers, and the view again, beautiful view, and there, the pool. So what more could you want? What more could you want? So we're going to go. There's 3 of us, isn't there? There's 3 of us. So Juliane is going to go... No, I can't do it like that. Let me try this one again. Where's the 3? Here we go. No. Well, it's got to be 4 then, I'm afraid. It's got to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's only got to be 3. So, here we go. I'll go Tim, Juliane, Ian.
Sue Long is saying, hello everyone, I'm watching but I'm not commenting because she's concentrating on her knitting.
Okay.
So, very good, huh? Cold times, winter is coming.
Why have I got a small thing here? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so we're ready to go. We're ready to go. Are you going to keep Monday meetups and we will come and see you, says Willie Rushton. We are doing the Monday meetups. Am I on it? Yeah, I'm on. Yeah, that one. We are doing Monday meetups, but Christina, after last week, Christina was really taking the lot out of you, didn't it? It took a lot out of you. So she says, do I have to do this every week, she says. And I said, you don't have to do anything. You know, it was just a thought. And we even stopped doing the going out for tapas on a Friday because it was getting too much, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So basically, I said, well, you can decide on the day. So she might come down, but we won't stay for dinner, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
And if she does come, I mean, that'll be a bit weird because if you don't stay for dinner, you've got to finish it at 7 and come home and I got to cook. But we'll work it out anyway. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Yeah.
I'm sure you're going to figure out a better routine.
A better routine. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
I'm sure.
Well, let's do it like this. Here we go. Here we go. So I'm trying a new layout today, and let's see if you like it because there's only 3 of us today. So I'll bang that, and I'll do the girls, Ian and Tim. How's that for a layout?
Yeah,
Is
that's
that okay?
okay.
It's
So
not on.
if you look to your right, Ian, then that you're talking to Juliane and Chris, and if you look to your left, you're talking to Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
And if you want to talk to me, you got to look down at me. Hello,
Tim.
Tim. Hello, Juliane. I can see right up your nose.
We'll get there.
Hey, little Timmy.
Cheeky little buggers, aren't they? Cheeky little buggers. That's a bit weird that I'm.
yeah.
Well, I should be on top because I've got the camera like that. Anyway.
Ah, yes,
To cut a long story short, we've been live for 10 minutes and we've done nothing. So what are we going to do? Well, obviously we're going to play Juliane's video in a minute.
Yeah,
And then we're going to go to the comments and see what you're saying.
exactly.
And after we've played the video and we've done a little bit of work comment on that, I'm going to invite other people into the room. So if you want to come in the room, you can come in, timothydowd.com/live. But please don't come in until we've finished the doing the video bit, and then I can bring you in and we can listen to what you have to say.
Yeah, that would be lovely.
Yeah, because we would love. And if you just want to come in handheld on a phone and say, "We loved it, it was great, and I'm going back now to watch on TV," then that's fine as well. Okay? So you don't have to do it. It doesn't have to be fantastic with earphones and all that stuff. Just stick your phone on, show us where you are, show us what your face is, and then you're done. So let me see what we've. If I've got it here. Balcony Banter routine is live now. Turn down. There you are. Mute the volume. Mute the volume. Mute. Hey, I didn't get an advert. Why is that? Why didn't I get an advert?
I got two.
It's you got mine then, Ian. Didn't see you, Mark. Oh, it was lovely to meet Christina on Monday, says Mark. I hope you enjoyed your tapas. We did actually. It was quite good,
Yeah.
but it did take its toll on you, didn't it?
Yeah,
So I'll be there on Monday
took a bit
meetups.
too long.
Yeah, we stayed a bit too long.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from throw a bag of spanners out. Jill, that was totally out of context. I know. I'll have to read it back later to find out what you're saying.
I don't know.
Well, we did not go on the live. N Smiler. Hi everyone, N Smiler from New Zealand. Yvonne Brown. N Smiler, if you want to come on and show us a bit of New Zealand, that would be great.
Yeah,
I would love to see that.
Yeah, excellent.
me too.
Excellent.
Interesting.
Yeah, go for it.
Of course, she doesn't have to do anything. Take care of yourself, Christina, says Moira. There you go. In fact, I said it on my walk this morning, and the outpour of love that I got, which I forgot to tell you actually, I forgot to tell her. The outpouring of love and saying Christina needs to look after her body, she needs to do what she wants, and it's not a problem and all that.
Oh, thank
So
you.
it's really good. And then I said, what I'll do is I'll just hang her off the balcony and you can wave as you go past. Yeah. I'm so funny.
No,
aren't
not
Okay.
nice, Christine, is it?
Everybody's shaking their heads. It's fun. It's a bit of fun. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to.
Balcony Banter.
Uh-huh.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Was it this one?
Oh, I really missed you.
Funnily enough, I can't actually press the button anymore. Let's go small.
It's a lot more fun if you're here.
Exactly.
all three of us.
Oh, you know why? Because I didn't take those off. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to. That was short.
Was that it?
That was it. Yeah, we didn't. I cut it short today. La, 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 la. Okay, so you said you hadn't done anything yet, so I said you threw the spanners out. I did throw the spanners out, yeah. Good evening, we're all, what a wet evening in Cork, says Marie Hussey. And evening everyone, Sandra, about 28, Craig Anu says here today. Love here in Scotland. Okay, cool. Everybody's saying fine. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and play the video. The video today is vlog number 5, called Routine, from Juliane Nendel. And this is from when? Around about?
2018.
2018.
May 2018.
So there's no COVID in
Yep,
sight.
right.
No.
Donald Trump is still the president. All that good
Yep.
stuff.
Yep.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
Brexit hasn't happened yet, or did it?
No.
No. No.
So it's way back in the old past, in the olden days
Yes.
of 2018. Mr. Watts, while we were out ourselves doing a buggy safari, it was great fun, great test your driving skills. We did not even break our buggy, says Mark. How was the boom tracks? That's what I want to know. Didn't you do the wine tasting last night? It was really good. I hope Ian and Marie got you a good deal. Okay, without further ado, I hate people will say without further ado, but I'm saying it now. Okay, so we're going to play this. So I'm going to mute us. If you want to mute yourself, Ian, that'd be great.
Will do.
And I'm going to mute us, and we're going to play the video.
Hi guys, Juliane here, and today I'm out with vlog number 5, which was supposed to be coming out yesterday, and some of you have already noticed that. So what I did, I interrupted the routine. Maybe you are quite familiar with that too, and you can relate to this one. You see some of those uplifting Facebook and Instagram and Twitter posts, and they share a lot of wisdom, and you think they're genius, so you become aware of something, and you would like to maybe implement this into your own life, but simply just becoming aware of something good that you want to attract into your life is not enough. So what is making the difference and ultimately is sticking is the routine, the repetition. So it's important to become aware of certain issues, and also if you want to break habits that are not good and not really beneficial in your life, then it's the first thing is to become aware of it. But then make that commitment and make the decision to change and to remain in that routine. So that's what I'm doing right now with this vlog posts with 21 days. This usually is the time to make some progress, and 21 is a very important number in that. I'm gonna come back to that on another blog post. So what we need to do is to make it ultimately stick is to reprogram our behavior or our minds and our beliefs, so that they can actually stick. The same way we are programmed right now, and the same way we learned all the things that are in our life right now, the same way we can do that if we want to improve our life. So sometimes it needs to take out some things that don't serve anymore, and to replace them with new ideas that better serve you in your life, and this goes only by repetition. So guys, tomorrow we're out with number 6, and I'm looking forward to it. Any questions? You can pop them on Facebook or on YouTube. Let me know how I can help you, and I see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye.
So I think we're all back in the room apart from Ian. Ian, sound check.
Yes, 1, 2,
There
3,
you
4.
go. We're all back in the room.
Yep.
So there you go.
Good.
So I'm going to open up the questions.
Yeah.
Okay. So whilst it was running, actually it's not finished yet. It's just finishing right now. So we're talking about boom trikes. So, Juliane.
Yes. So, I mean, balcony banter is sort of like a routine, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a weekly routine, but it has become a routine, and I'm very glad that it developed as such.
It's a good routine.
Isn't it? Yeah, and now that we are actually back on the balcony, even better. But there were times, for instance, when we had to go remote, where we could have cut the routine because something, an external, event happened, or something that, was not really previewed, happened, and we could have easily said, forget about it. Let's just carry on when we can get back on the balcony together. But we didn't, and we just stick to it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I think the remote thing worked very well.
It did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you could
Yeah.
see Ian as well.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
I'm going to have
yeah.
to do is I'm going to have to get an HDMI out and then put a big monitor up for you guys.
Yeah.
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 Good
So-
idea. Good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody wants to send me a big monitor, actually I want an Atomos Ninja 5 Grabador. So
Okay.
an
Right.
Atomos Ninja B. Yeah, they're not expensive. They're only about $1,000. And then you got to get the disc to go in. That's another 500. Then you got to get the other thing, and that's another 500.
Ah,
And then you got to get the
They're
thing.
not
I'm telling you.
expensive.
I'm telling you.
Merry Christmas.
I was looking. I was looking at that thing just as a monitor for me for the camera,
eh,
and it's nearly $2,000 to get the whole thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
my teeth.
Juliana,
Yes,
you mentioned something there, routine, and at the end of your wee bit that you did, you mentioned repetition.
Yes.
It's
Uh-huh.
to me, that's two different items.
Okay.
A routine, right,
Yeah.
can be varied.
Yes.
Repetition can't.
Uh-huh.
It can, but it has to be changed,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
A routine, as you just said there, actually, we're back to the balcony banter, right? On the balcony. If you have a routine, you could have many routines, right? You could
Yeah.
have a routine for a Sunday. You could have a routine for a Sunday.
Uh-huh.
You could have a routine for a Monday. You could have a routine for a Tuesday,
Yeah.
etc., etc., etc. Right? These can all be varied according to what you want,
Yeah.
or according to circumstances,
Mm-hmm.
and according to what you plan
Of course.
in your mind.
Of
Mind
course.
planning.
Exactly.
Am I right?
That's a very good point. I mean, it depends what result you want actually. So, say for instance, let's take something we can probably all identify with. If you want your teeth to be healthy and clean and all that, you have the daily routine to brush them in the morning
Correct.
and in the
should have
evening.
told that to Tim 20 years ago.
Well, yeah, but it's never too late to still start or to
I'll just
implement
go brush my teeth now.
implement something better or replace a bad routine with a better routine.
Well, actually, you see,
Yeah.
it's called a toothbrush, and I've still got more than one left. So up until I got one left, I'd have to use it.
No.
Yeah.
Tim, you go and vary your morning when you get up. You go and do your teeth with your brand new toothbrush.
I will.
That's a variation of routine.
I do actually brush my teeth. It's not that I don't brush my teeth.
That's a very basic one, so I wanted to use that one as an example so that we can all identify with, more or less.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Ian, have you lately, in the last maybe half year, have you been changing some of your daily routines?
I wouldn't say the word change. I would say I have varied.
Varied? Replaced?
Varied, all right? Probably replaced
Yes.
for a routine. For example, I go every morning. You pick up the papers, you pick up the milk, and you speak to your friends on the passing.
I
Now,
don't
that
have
is a
papers, I don't have
routine.
milk, and I got no friends.
You
Oh,
got a
coffee!
different routine then.
Now, this is just what I just said. The normal routine is out the house, along the street, and down the road. But I have met this gentleman that we normally chat in the morning at the same time. We have changed our routine back
Yeah,
because we go a different way home.
yeah,
You with me? Right? Something
yes,
different. This is where you can vary your routine.
yeah,
Sometimes, right? Sometimes with people going out in towns and walking and doing things like that, people always walk the same routes. They can be observed. So it is good policy, I would say, to vary the route now and again.
yeah,
Is that your new hobby, that, Ian? Watching people's routines, eh?
yeah. Obviously, but Ian, Ian, what's interesting is that what I want to start with is the word awareness, because obviously when you talk to me and to Tim and Christine about implementing the vlog 21 as a routine for Balcony Banter, you became aware of those vlogs in the first place. But just simply by becoming aware of them, it doesn't really change anything. It doesn't really do anything. But obviously, you were more curious about it and wanted to make it a routine. So you at some point decided to ask us if that was something we could think of, if that was something we would like to do, and you would be enjoying as well. So so obviously you wanted that as well, putting
Yeah, I wanted to join in your routine on a Wednesday
yes,
on
yeah,
Balcony Banter.
yeah,
Right. To cut a long story short, I used to watch yourselves on a Wednesday on the balcony, and I liked your discussion.
yeah,
Uh, then I started looking on the various channels. Obviously, I picked up your own channel, and I picked up the first blog and the second blog. Then I discovered
yeah,
curiosity, right? Curiosity.
yeah,
A lot of the things you had already discussed, but you had now discussed them in a different situation.
yes,
You had made a routine back in 2018, 2019 that you were
yeah,
doing these. So I looked at it and I said to myself, let's see if we can bring something additional to the
yeah,
balcony.
yeah,
That is then when I approached yourself
yes,
to have a look at that.
yeah,
So I brought that is a new routine for me.
yes, exactly. And how does how did that affect, for instance, your old routine? Did you have to replace some things that now you aren't doing anymore to make this new time slot for Balcony Banter? Did you have to kick something else out that wasn't so important anymore?
No, not really,
No?
because I listened. No, not really, because I listened to Tim's channel anyway.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So this was an addition
Yeah.
to the routine. To
Yeah.
the routine.
But sometimes, you know, it's not only like that you have to give up some activity or something you are actively doing. Sometimes it can also start with just kicking out your own, how I like to call it, your own inner pig dog, your own little ego that's saying, I would like to join, but I'm not really maybe good at conversation, or I couldn't be talking to them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like your
yeah,
own
yeah.
little inner voice that's saying, "Oh, you cannot do this." So this is something you maybe replaced for for a better idea, instead of saying, no, I can't do it, you said, oh yeah, why not give it a shot? And why not just do it? So obviously
Right.
that helped, didn't it?
Yeah. That's right. I sat down, thought about it,
Yeah.
and looked at it. Got got the wee, as we call it, the wee wheels turning mentally to see if I would enjoy it, and
Yeah.
I did enjoy it. I mean,
That's good. And we do.
another way you can look at it is everyday people could have a routine. A lot of people have sports. A lot of
Yes.
people have keep fit.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know I know people that go out and do things and say, "Oh, I'd love to go to keep fit. I would love to join the yoga club or anything like that."
Yeah.
What I would say to them is think about it, change your normal routine and put a half-hour routine slot in and go and join the yoga club.
Yeah. Yes.
It gets the brain. It gets something new
Yeah.
for them.
And again,
You know?
we are back again with the word that you mentioned two vlogs ago. Willpower, and the will to put in the effort, and to the will to commit to something, and maybe even sacrifice something else, whether it's time or
Yeah,
whatever you're
you've said,
sacrificing. It's
yeah.
sometimes it's even painful, but the journey is something that's also important to enjoy.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to go
To
and get
me,
on the comments now,
Yes.
because people will
yeah,
stop commenting if we don't read them.
Yeah.
go on.
Please.
We are all creatures of habit, says Heather. Routine gives us a certain sense of security. However, it does you good to get out of your normal routine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And has sound on this time. That was good. I broke the routine of balcony banter. What they call it. Watch the video. Routine. A good routine, though, talking about different subjects, says Pete and Shell.
Good.
yeah,
Jill
yeah.
Gardenia, routines can be good for people, but can become boring too.
Yeah.
That's true.
What I would say to that particular one is, if your routine is boring, sit down and think about it and see if you can vary your routine and add something new into it.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. It has to be made, yeah, exciting. You know,
Like have a schnapps every time you sneeze or something like that.
if you like to. You know, and
If you like snaps.
what routines, yeah, they are important, like Heather was saying, and if something isn't really working, or doesn't really make you joyful, or you don't enjoy things anymore, then it's obviously not giving you the best result, or the best outcome.
It's not get,
So
yeah, it's
then
not get, yeah.
like Ian, like you were suggesting, it's varying it, and seeing and being maybe also very honest with yourself in that moment, and see, okay, do I actually really want to do this, or do I actually just conform? Like the enlightened mind comment early on in the beginning, he was saying about conformity, and it's true. I mean, you got to be very honest to yourself, and say and ask yourself those questions, and that's the first step sometimes as well. Sitting down with yourself and asking yourself those questions.
Yep.
Is it really something that I still want to be doing, or am I doing it out of commitment to, because somebody else wants it, or is it to please somebody else? No, gotta be honest there, and
But that's like everything in life, right?
Exactly.
I mean, I think the routine There's three ways to get into the routine, I think. The one is that you need a routine.
Yeah.
That you have to do this to get the job done.
Yeah.
And if you don't have the routine, then you might forget something.
Yeah.
So that's a positive routine. And coming from the computer science department, then obviously routines are things that you can create once and not have to think about. You just execute the routine, and it makes your life easier because you just do it.
Yeah.
You know? So, but then again, if your life ends up becoming routine, which is the negative connotation, then what you're saying then is valid. But routines are very, very helpful for human beings, because without routines, we would have to actively think what we're going to do every day. And
that's stressful.
it is very stressful. And not only that, but you don't always make the right decisions in certain circumstances.
Exactly.
So having a routine to fall back on is pretty good. And Martin Nash was saying there are levels of routine, basic to function, but above all, just be flexible.
Yeah,
Moira's saying
that's a very good one.
Yet as parents, we try to get our babies into a routine as early as possible. So you're taught your routine. Yeah. Evie Blue's saying routine is essential for some people, and they can find a change very disturbing. I can imagine that. So.
Yeah. The change is disturbing if it's not if it's something it's not generated by your own self. And it's imposed up on you, a change, and you have to make a change in your routine, then I can imagine that people find it quite disturbing.
Or if any routine is imposed on you, like getting Christina out of bed and putting her in the shower. I love that. It's actually the only chance to get to cuddle her naked.
But it's a good routine. You like that one.
In fact, we actually have songs. Don't we, for our routines?
Yeah.
I can't say most of them because they don't make much sense to you guys. But I have a routine for doing a certain job where I actually sing the song to make sure I don't forget anything.
That's a very good thing to do.
So
Yeah.
it's not really me singing. It's basically just like the. I'll tell you the song, but I won't tell you what I'm doing. Right? You got to work out what I'm doing. It's Toot Toot, Barney McGrew. Visual check. Baggy bag bag. Zippity doo dah. Splish splash.
I love it.
And this is my favourite. What else do I do? Cushion comped. Yeah.
Cushion
comped. And what else do we do with the routine? Anyway, it's loads of
That's
stuff.
great. Christina, what I wanted to ask you is there something that you would like to maybe change or maybe improve?
I made a new routine.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday morning, Tim goes for a walk and I'm on my own.
Hopefully.
And Wednesday, Stephanie's not working. She's at home with the little one.
Yeah.
So I FaceTime.
So you FaceTime and you have mother-daughter and granddaughter
Lots
time.
of fun.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good routine, eh?
Yeah.
Because then you get to have all the time to talk. Because I can imagine that it's a different conversation you're having.
Definitely.
Other than
what, you got secrets from me? I suppose you talk
Are
about.
we talking about things you would be interested in?
Exactly. Girl talk. It's girl talk.
If you know my daughter, you know that she's not a typical girl.
A quick one from Pete and Shelley. Here's a question on routine. Pete and Shelley, here's a question on routine. Does everyone have lunch at lunchtime, whether they are beggish or not?
Well,
Now,
That's a good one.
that's a good one.
lunchtime. You think about lunchtime used to be between 12 and 1. Now, people
In Scotland, maybe.
Okay. People maybe go and have lunch at 12. That is their time slot. So if you're feeling peckish, you'd probably go. But what happens if you're not feeling peckish? You don't bother going, do you? So you're changing your routine
I always went for lunch, whether I was hungry or not.
when you're hungry or not.
Yeah, and when I was working in the office in Germany, we used to start work at 7:30 in the morning. So at 9 o'clock, we'd go and have our first beer. And you would go to the canteen, you'd have your white sausage breakfast.
Broadside, no?
Broadside, you'd have your white sausage, you'd have your Pritzen, and you'd have your Weissbier, your breakfast beer. And then you go back to the, on the way back, you'd have a schnapps from the little shop, one of the little bottles of schnapps. And we were all alcoholics then. And then we go back to work, and then somebody around about 11 would walk around the office going, Mahlzeit, 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 which means mealtime, right?
Yeah.
Or mealtime. And then we'd all get into the massive industrial elevator and go down in this massive elevator that brought up machines and stuff. And we'd go to the canteen at 11:30 for breakfast.
Okay.
And so that was a routine. That was
Yeah.
the routine, the breakfast and the lunch. And then in the afternoon, about 3 o'clock, somebody somewhere was having a birthday. So we'd crack out the beers. And usually the boss was, the big boss, the director, would come in and congratulate him, happy birthday, and bring a bottle of schnapps. And then we'd all have little bits of schnapps. And then Achim from North Germany would get out the sausages and cut sausages on the tikka. I don't know how we got work done.
But those were the old days.
Oh, they
it's
were
not
old days,
like
yeah.
that
No, it's not like
anymore.
that now. No,
Yeah,
that stopped in
Change
the.
days.
I would say in the mid-90s that stopped. It was
Yeah.
from
Change days, aye.
89 to about 92. I think that was the routine, but it was a great routine.
Eh,
We all ended up alcoholics too.
aye.
During lockdown,
Juliane.
sorry, carry on. Ian, you were going in.
Juliana, I said at the beginning, split it into two, routine, and you mentioned repetition. Repetition, what is your take on repetition?
Well,
Can you say that again? Can you say that again, Ian?
What is Juliana's take on repetition?
and again,
Right.
and again, I didn't hear it, Ian. Ian,
I fell into the trap, didn't I?
Ian.
I'll get you for that.
Cheers.
Right.
Oh, I have to repeat something.
It's the third repetition of this action.
Third repetition.
I
huh?
do have another bottle for you guys.
Despacito.
Despacito.
Okay.
Na, 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 na,
Na, na,
na,
na,
na,
na,
na.
na. Despacito.
Okay, well, Ian, repetition. The thing is,
Sorry, Ian.
like for instance, we all know, like from school, for instance, you had to learn a poem. How would you make the poem stick? You would repeat and repeat and repeat to make it actually stick. Because when I read something, a poem, the first time, it wouldn't really stick with me. So like with everything that we learned, whether it being as a child or as a grown up, we make it stick somehow, and that only goes by repeating it and over and over and over again, or else it's not really sort of like internalized, and it's not really something that we actually do, because that's coming back to the point I was making in the beginning about the awareness. We oftentimes see something, and we are very much aware of a lot of things, and we know a lot of things, and that goes throughout a lifetime. Imagine how much stuff we know. We are all so knowledgeable, but in the end, it's about the doing. And if we don't really do and execute the things we know, that causes a lot of frustration in people, and then sometimes that really can revolt back, and against yourself. So if there's something you know really well, and you would like to do that actually, and make it a part of your life, then it's actually only possible doing and bringing it into your life by creating a routine and repetition. That's that's how I saw it, and what I want to refer back to the video. What do you say, Ian? Are you still there, Ian?
No, I'm still here. I was listening attentively. Yes, I would agree with that. If you need to learn something like that, you have to get your self in gear mentally to be able to sit. And if it was a poem, for example, just use the poem as you said there just now, to learn it over, say it over and over and
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah.
But in a sense like that, is there not a time mentally where you say enough's enough?
Enough's
You
enough.
have to, yeah, you've learned it over and over and over again, and it's becoming a what's the word for it?
Tedious.
I don't know what. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Yes.
I
Yeah.
get you.
Yeah.
Well, yes,
Yeah.
but then, for instance, like, like take for instance the work that I'm doing now.
Yeah.
You would say, oh well, boring stuff, and don't really want to explore that anymore.
I see loads of work that you're doing with kids, and that's really fun.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
the thing is that you can always make the journey fun, and that is what you guys mentioned earlier on. It's about making it fun. Of course, if I only read the boring books, but yeah, I wouldn't be really stimulated and excited about the journey. But I gotta make it fun, and that's also individual. Everyone enjoys a different routine, and everybody enjoys a different kind of fun. You know, I can have fun watching a video, or I can have fun reading, or whatever kind of thing is fun for me. You know, and for everyone it's different. So yeah, gotta make your routine vivid.
Exactly, and
Yep. Yeah.
without routine, life would be scary, says Dun Trucking.
Yeah.
And not only that, but where's the one I didn't get?
Angry Bellow.
It's jumped now. That's Graham.
Repetition works in the military. You train and repeatedly train, so you gain instinctive muscle memories. Exactly. Yes, a very good point. The muscle. Oftentimes we only think about muscle as in body muscles, but if we think about it, that our mind is also like a muscle and like a sponge, and it can be trained, and it needs stimulation, and it needs input, but then also it needs output, and it needs replacing, and it also needs rest. The same as
I know a few people who need their brains replacing.
Yeah.
I just want to butt in here and say thank you, Ray Duffy, for supporting the channel. We do
Thank you.
we do appreciate
you.
all the donations that we get on here. And if you want to donate anonymously, you can also go to timothydow.com and have a look there. You can support
And
the channel.
Shane Hawkins made a good point on repetition. It causes connections in the brain called synapses to become permanent. Exactly. Permanent is a good word on that, because if we try to just maybe change something like a sort of behavior, then we're not really tapping into the permanent.
That's true. And there's a German saying, in fact, it says, Schnapses kill synapses.
Ah, ich dachte Schnaps.
which I just made up.
Schnaps, das war sein letztes Wort. Dann
Just
trugen ihn
made
die
that up.
Engländer fort.
Anne-Marie Elton saying, agree that routine is important for remembering important daily things, but are right to change some routines to give variety. A daily life presenting getting bored.
Ja.
Life is not boring if you live with Christina, says Tim.
Oh, thank you.
Martin Nash, thank you for your support, Martin. There. At what point does routine before? I shall start that again.
Yes.
I've had my nose fixed. Now my teeth won't work. At what point does routine become conformity?
That's a good one. Conformity.
Ah.
Well,
Let's define conformity first.
yeah.
That's-
Yeah, I mean, conform. Conform, I can only go from how I perceive it. It's not something general.
This is your world.
Exactly.
You're making it
Yeah,
up as you go along.
exactly.
It's your world, yeah.
I'm like Pippi Langstocking. Longstocking.
Yeah, Pippi Langstocking. Pippi Langstrumpf.
Ja, genau. Well, conformity. I would say, it's not thinking for yourself, and it's only go with external influences, conditions that are there, that are real, yes, but I just give in and I just conform. With certain things, yes, of course you gotta conform, but we have something, our own mind and our own thinking that can be cultivated, and then you don't need to conform necessarily.
But that's a whole new subject, isn't it? Conforming and
Yes.
conformity, yeah?
Yes.
I mean, routine is something that's useful if you need it, and something that maybe gets you down when it just happens in real life. You find yourself doing the same thing over and over again, yeah? And conformity can be oppressive. I mean, you might, take the phrase non-conformist.
Yeah.
To be a non-conformist, that assumes there are conformists out there, and nobody wakes up in the morning sort of saying, I'm going to be a conformist today, do they?
Yeah.
But they end up being a conformist because they don't know how not to be.
Yeah.
And so that's breaking the routine is a way to non-conformity, which I think is a good thing. Because if more people revolted, there would be more revolting people out there.
But also, it's not only breaking.
Silence.
It's
Silence.
not only breaking.
It's a shame we can't hear all the people laughing,
Half
isn't it?
it. Yeah, click the button.
Send me a laugh emoji, please. I just want to say hello to Damien Hooper. Thank you for supporting the channel there, Damien. Go ahead.
Having a routine is also part of your own not conforming. If you
Let's say that again. I've got to get my head around this. Say that again.
Yeah. Well, having a routine is it depends what kind of routine you want to make. If you want to think for yourself and cultivate that, yes, then having a routine, a very structured routine, is essential on that one to actually not conform, because I mean it's quite big. That's a topic for itself.
That is really a topic for another day.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
I want to say a
good
few
one.
revolting people.
Yeah. Okay.
Craig copied and pasted from conformity thumbnail, image conformity, the process whereby people change their belief, attitudes, actions, or perceptions to more closely match those held to which they belong or want to belong.
Yeah. Yeah. Like what I said, thinking for yourself, and having your own thoughts and convictions, and conviction is also something very powerful, and belief system is powerful. If I have a routine where my beliefs are making up that routine, and they all do, because the beliefs are sort of like programming my actions. They really determine if I act in a certain way.
Yeah.
So if I don't believe, or if I believe in something that doesn't really work out, then my actions will be also, yeah, maybe poor, or not the outcome I want.
That's
So,
also true.
yeah.
That is also true.
Change your actions. Change your line
Did-
of thought.
Did somebody just get a message?
Yes, probably me.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a hum on the table, and I can't remember. I didn't know whether it was me or you.
That was. I just got a message. Yeah.
Okay, it's probably say, wind it up. It's Rick from Tenerife Vlogcast. Wind it up. You've been on an hour. We want to go. We want to wind down Wednesday. Are they doing a wind down Wednesday? Rick, if you're in the background, are you doing a wind down Wednesday today? And now I'm going to open the room up. Well, the room has been open actually. So if anybody wants to join in
Yes, that would be lovely.
and just come and say hello and put a name to the face, or a face to the name, that's it. Then go to timothydow.com/live, and it tells you how to get online there. It's pretty easy. I'm actually going to do it on live with this thing here. So I'm going to take this camera. Can we see that? Yeah, we can. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to a browser. So on an iOS device, you use Safari. On all other devices, you probably use Google. And if you go to timothydow.com/live, can you see? No, you can't, but I'll do it anyway. So you go to timothydow.com/live, and you get to this page. Oops, yeah, there you go. And then on this page, you scroll down to the bit where it says join in, which is me with the, what's it called? There you go.
That's it.
And then say how to join. Press that button there. And it'll take you to a page that tells you all about the live. But all you really have to do is press the red button, which says join the running show. And you press join the running show. That'll take you to another website of Switcher, which is the program I'm using. Can you see that? There you go. And it's asking you to put your name in. So just put your first name in, or whatever name you want. I'd like your real name if that's okay. So I'm putting Timothy Dowd in. And then I'm going to press continue. And that brings me into the studio. It's asking to request permissions to use your microphone and your camera. You have to give these permissions or it doesn't work. So I'm going to say yes, allow. Now it might be different on your thing, but this is an iOS device, but it might be different on yours. You might have to do it twice, once for the microphone and once for the camera. But on this it does it. And then it'll give you a preview of what they're seeing. So that's the back camera. That's the camera looking out the other side. So I'm going to, if you do have the back camera, then you're probably better off going to the front camera. So I press back camera and change it to front camera. Now you can see me looking at you, looking at me, looking at you. Okay, and the microphone, and now I've got to, it's going to feedback terribly now, but then you just press the join room button.
They cannot see, it's too much reflection, they say.
Well, there's too much reflection in certain circumstances, but if
you've basically said it, you've basically said it. That's
right.
it. Yeah.
So then it will come into thing, and I will appear as a source here. I'm actually going to mute me so I don't get feedback, and it should be sending a message, and then you'll come into the live studio. You'll be able to see what's happening live, not 30 seconds delayed. The reason it's 30 seconds delayed is if you say something I don't like, I just end the stream and it doesn't get broadcast. The only thing is, okay, it's as I said, this thing is. I'm getting out of here now because this old iPad just won't hack it on the same network as me doing all this stuff. But anyway, that's the easiest way to do it. So I was hoping that people were doing along and we'd get a load of people coming in now. But we've only got Ian.
Ian, tell
Yes,
us something
yes.
more about your routine and maybe something you would like to improve. I asked Christine, but I haven't asked you.
Something that I would like to improve in my routine.
Yeah.
I would like to change my routine when I go to green fingers. I'd like to change the way I do things.
Green
So-
Fingers is a club for gardeners.
Yes, how did you know?
Is an educated guess.
Yes. So to change my routine for that, I would need to sit down and plan it.
Yeah.
It was
And
either
I
that or gangrene.
That's it. I wanted that. No, I would plan it into the routine that I've got and maybe get rid of something that I was doing, bring something new into the routine that I'm doing.
Yeah.
So there you are on that one. That's
Okay.
just a quickie.
Yeah. And well, I mean, you are pretty good with your gardening, aren't you?
Yeah, no bad. Could be better. So I need to change our routine to get it better.
I know what you can do. You can stick a phone up on a tripod, and then you can film yourself gardening, and then you can come and tell us some gardening tips.
Exactly.
Or you could just, in fact, if you don't want to start your own channel, just film a snippet of you doing something to sort of say, this is the best way to get the weeds out the ground.
Exactly.
And then you dig up a weed, show it to the camera, then you send it to me. So we got Maria's coming online. Maria, you unfortunately, I can't hear you because I've muted you, because in the background we can hear ourselves. So you got to make sure that there's nothing on in the background that will feed back before it happens, and turn your phone sideways if you can. But don't worry, it's okay.
Hello.
So Maria, you're unmuted now. Hello.
Hi, Maria.
I'm going to bring you on.
Hello, Maria.
I'm just going to bring you on solo, so it's
Hi,
you.
Christina.
There you go. Now, unfortunately, they can't see you because I monitor it here, so Christina can't see any of it. Doesn't
Can
matter.
you hear me okay?
We can hear you fine. We can hear you
Yes.
fine. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right. I'm
you hear-
I'm using my phone.
Can you
I'm
turn it
breaking up
sideways?
the routine.
Can you turn it sideways?
Oh, like this? Yeah.
Just there
Is
you
it better?
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm breaking up my routine. I'm not using the computer. I'm using the phone.
Okay,
Very good.
perfect.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yes, well.
if it's easier to do it upright, then you can do it upright, and I'll put you front
Oh,
and
is
centre
it?
like that.
You want me to put it all? I've got it up right now.
You got okay? Just a second. So here
Looking
is
good.
1, and then 1, 2, 3. How's that? There you go. There you go.
Very good. Nice to see
It's
you,
one. I can see
Maria.
myself delayed. I'm breaking my routine. I'm cooking and I'm watching.
Okay, and now you're live on the show.
Exactly. Live on the show.
Great.
What are you cooking?
Arepas.
Oh, a pasta bake. A very boring pasta bake.
A pasta bake.
Oh,
That sounds
Pasta-
fantastic.
Yeah, it
Right.
does.
With sausages. With
With
sausages.
sausages.
Oh my God!
Oh.
Now, oh,
Now
did you
I'm
see the
drooling.
stars in Tim's eyes?
If it's got
Yeah, I'm not
sausages
going to show you my kitchen because it's a war zone. And I won't be long. That's why I need to finish the cooking.
you know, Maria, it's perfect that you come on and say hi and then go off and cook, because that's exactly what we want to happen.
Exactly.
And if you can say something about
I'm breaking
routine.
up my routine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
You
that is
see, I
great.
don't find cooking enjoyable anymore.
Okay. Pero ahora tenemos que practicar nuestro español.
Exacto.
So, ¿qué
Sí, señor, sí, señor.
¿Qué pasa ahora mismo en la cocina?
Vale, vale. Estoy cocinando pasta al horno.
Al horno.
Ah, no, con chorizo.
Ujú. Con Dieguito.
No, sin
Dieguito.
chorizo.
Con
Con
Dieguito.
salchichas.
Salchichas.
Y con perro caliente,
Mejor.
¿no?
Perros calientes,
Oh, no,
hot dogs.
mi perro está bien.
No,
It's
no,
not hot
digo,
dogs.
No, hot dogs, no, no.
tu perro caliente no está contigo.
So the chorizo is actually a
abajo.
special flavour, and the salchicha is the sausages that we know. So if you want to get a sausage for English breakfast, you ask for salchichas.
Yeah, y perro caliente,
And
hot
perro
dog.
caliente is a hot dog, yeah. Maria, thank you so much for popping in.
Yes.
Yes, I'm going,
Brilliant.
yeah. And I'm not going to stay long because Rick and Shirley are coming as well. I'm not going to watch him, but yeah, the other people are going to
But
watch
there you go.
Bye, everyone.
You broke your boring routine. So thank you for that.
it. Yes.
Bye, hasta pronto.
Bye. Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Hasta pronto. Well, we got 4. So
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Could you say all that again, please, in English?
I thought you didn't you book private lessons with Juliane and get Spanish lessons?
Seal stop now.
There you go. There's the view again, ladles and jelly spoons. What area are you in, Jane? Oh, I'm getting a random. Stop messing about, Tim. I'm getting random messages here. Hang on. Fernando Menis says Kunal Chopra. Does anybody know what Fernando Menis is, and is it family friendly?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Peter Blake saying WDW Wind Down Wednesdays 8 o'clock, so we can actually stay on as long as we like.
Huh.
I'll tell you what I'm cooking tonight. Shall I tell you what I'm cooking tonight?
Yes, please.
Ian,
Yeah, go on.
you're gonna kick yourself for not being here. I have
No, wait till I just.
I have thyme and cheese focaccia with a little bit of tomato, a little bit of mozzarella, and topped with. I just muted Chris there for a second. I thought you were going to scream in the. There you go. So topped with gambas in curry flavoured sauce
Wow.
with honey and not teriyaki. What's the other one? Mango chutney.
Wow.
Mango chutney, and then that's all done with lime juice over the top. And
Sounds
that's
good.
on the focaccia.
That sounds mouth-watering.
For those of you who are not sure what focaccia is, it's like a pizza base, but it's like a fluffy bread. It's not like a biscuity base. It's a thick pan pizza base with thyme and cheese in it. So that's going to be quite nice. So we're not staying until 8 because I've just talked myself hungry.
Yes.
That'll let
You had that effect on me as well.
Tango hambre. Tango hambre.
Stick to your
Okay.
routine.
Hi
Stick
Ali.
to your
Hello
routine.
everyone. Hi Don. Oh, I'm in top chat as well. That means I'm not seeing all the nasty stuff. We are in the Bahia Principe. Which
Just
was that?
around the corner.
Just around the corner. Okay.
And,
is that the Bahia Principe?
yeah.
Yeah.
The
Are you
the
which side are you
colourful
on?
one.
Are both sides open, Jane? Are you there at the moment? Hey, Wayne's on. Bit late on. Thought I landed on the Spanish side. Wayne Warburton, you'll be over soon. Paula.
And Neil Davidson says hi as well.
Neil Davidson, thank you so much for
Thank
supporting the
you.
channel. Neil Davidson is one of our members.
Uh-huh.
And they pay a nominal amount a month, and they get nothing for it. They
And
just
he's
get
coming
a
over
little badge.
soon as well.
He's coming over soon as well. Yeah, it's 29 degrees in Norwich today. Heather
Wow.
McCall says that sounds lovely. I'm sure that's the. I'm sure that's the meal. Yeah. I'll take a picture of it, stick it on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. Instagram's really weird because I couldn't get LWMST because those letter combinations are also in the Arabic script
Oh, okay.
backwards for something else.
Okay.
So LWMST's taken. So in Instagram, it's Living with MS Tenerife.
Okay.
And I'm not even sure whether there's an in there as well. But I think it's Living with MS Tenerife. So you will find it though.
Only Costa Rica side open.
Not there until Friday. Okay. But Jane, you are coming to meet up Monday, maybe? Yeah. Maybe I can. Maybe I can ask Christina to come down and have a little drink with us. As long as we don't stay till 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock again, yeah? So we just leave at 7:30, 7:45. If we're home for 8, is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay,
Deal.
and just one tappers, not a whole... Just one tapper, and then we'll come home and fast.
Christine, if he's late, just you tell us. We'll sort him out.
The good thing about it is I'm in charge of all of the technology. So what do you think, Chris?
You think me though.
I muted. Yeah. She knew I was going to mute her. It's the only power I have over my wife. I bet, guys, if you're watching and you want to mute your wife, just send a stamped addressed envelope and write on the back of the £5 notes, I want to mute my wife, and I'll tell you the secret. As I say, if anybody's coming over next Monday, I've done a video, and if you go to the website timothydow.com and go to the fourth thing that used to be a link to the blog, now it's a link to how to get to us on a Monday on the bus 473. And I'm just editing now a blog or a vlog about how to buy a bus ticket using your phone. So if you can't get hold of a 10-mast card, and you don't want a 10-mast card because you're only going to use the bus to come and see us, and not going to use it going around the island, then you just download the app on the phone and you can buy a cash ticket. The advantage is you can buy a cash ticket using a credit card and for small amounts, or you can add an amount to your account. Does that work?
Yeah.
But I'm still working out whether you need to be a resident or not, because I think you've got to log in with your NIE, but I'm not sure. But the vlog's coming out and it'll tell you anyway. So if you want an NIE, you can get one. And anyway, so that should show you. Or, as Ian says and swears by, is get the 10-mast card. And then you just beep it when you get on and beep it when you get off, and there you go.
That's it. Yeah.
And Ian, you are coming over soon as well, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
But
Hopefully.
you're only coming for a few days, though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm just coming for about a couple of days, that's all.
Yeah. So in and out, basically.
But you're going to see us.
A couple of days on your balcony.
On my balcony. I'll tell you what.
Well,
that's
what you said.
We have a seat ready and waiting for you. Unfortunately, it's on Cleo's lap.
I don't think you should set yourself up for that. I don't think I would be allowed.
Girls allowed. There you go.
Girls allowed.
Girls
I would
allowed.
be allowed.
So I think the questions and answers have dried up. Nobody's come in the room. We're on an hour and 15 minutes.
Yes.
Do you want to start wrapping it up, Juliane?
Yes. Well, I mean, we continue definitely with the routine, and as I mentioned in the video, 21 is an important number. The vlog is called Vlog 21, and there will be another episode on that, and I will explain more in detail why 21.
How many episodes are there?
21.
Well, there you go.
Repetition. There you go.
Oh!
It has to do with repetition, and 21 is a good indication for starting a better routine and getting into a repetition groove.
Though I was walking past this fence with a hole in it.
Yeah.
It was like a wooden fence, and with a hole in it. And behind it, there was a guy saying 21 today, 21 today. So I looked through the hole, and he poked me in the eye. I went, ow! And then he started singing 22 today, 22 today.
Yeah.
I am going to the job centre tomorrow to get a job so I don't have to give up my day job. Don't have to bother in the comments. Moira's saying, good night everyone, have a great evening. Hi all watching from Dublin, says Thomas. Learning some of my Spanish from Rick's vlogs. They're really good. I mean, Rick's vlogs tells you exactly what you need to know. Una cerveza, por favor, y rapido, mi amigo. Hablo poco español, says Eddie Cameron. Yo hablo un poco también. Pero he estado aprendido.
Aprendiendo.
He estado aprendiendo español desde hace 2014 y no puedo hablar mejor.
Hablas bien.
Hablas bien, pero no entiendo nada. I don't understand anything. When they talk, I can get the sentence out, but when they talk back to me, I can't understand a word they're saying. That's like somebody coming up to you and sort of saying, "Hello, which way is it to the Bahnhof? Which way is it to the train station, please?" And you say, "Down bottom, turn left, and then go over back pub, and then it's on right hand side." And the guy goes, "Sorry, I don't understand English."
Exactly.
Yeah.
How would you understand that either?
Exactly. And that's coming from a Scot. Before I get into trouble, I'm going to thank Juliane and Ian because these two came together to put these 21 vlogs together.
Yes.
Some people have been saying that it's not their cup of tea, right? And I said, that's fine. It's not your cup of tea. It's 21 vlogs. If you want to go somewhere else for a while and then afterwards we'll think of something else, that's fine. But I think we have a certain set of people that really like this. Christina loves it. Juliane loves it. Ian, it was his idea to do this, and I think it's a fantastic way to get more people involved. Eventually, Juliane's channel might take off, so don't forget to go to julianenendel.com and press and get to YouTube.
Actually, on YouTube.
Go to YouTube. Now, you can get to it by youtube.com/Juliane Nendel. Yeah?
You know more than I do.
You can get to it there, right?
It's not that weird number combination, but I think you put it in the description box. Right?
I did put it in the description box. So if you're in the description of this video, if you nip in there and press that button, nip over to Juliane's channel, give her a subscribe. It's free. And also take a look at some of the stuff. Contact Juliane. She's open to all questions. Yeah. Julianenendel.com. There's a contact form she can fill out or an email.
Yeah.
And anytime that you want anything to know anything. And I just want to say, Mike 9 Red, Michael, thank you so much. It was a great meeting you the other day. And great channel, great chat. Keep up the good work. Tim and Christina, hope to see you both again soon. Just subscribe to Juliane's channel. Excellent.
Thank you so
he's
much.
donated 20 euros.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Yes.
much. So Mike 9 Red was Michael from Monday. He joined us. There was a few people on Meetup Monday. They weren't on camera, but that's okay. You don't have to be on camera with Meetup Mondays. Just be there before 5:55 and after 7, and then we can have a chat. So, something's gone. Oh no, I've just turned it sideways. There you go. Okay, no. Anyway, so we're 1 hour 17 minutes now. I'd like to thank Juliane and Ian again. I'd like to thank my wife Christina for putting up with me. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us, getting into the thing. I'm going to go around the people now for their last words. I'm going to go around the people with their last words, and then we shall finish the vlog on time at around about 1:30 probably. And don't forget, Wind Down Wednesday with Rick and Shelley at 8 o'clock. And Darren John has just put up a new vlog now. And his vlog on the Jardin Tropical
nice
has got 15,000 views already. So that's a really, really good one. So check Darren John out. The Mac Master is still pushing out vlogs he's done here. The 125 was out. The breakfasts, the burgers. You know the Mac Master anyway. Go and check him out. Andrew, of course, and Laura. I don't need to say anything about them. They've got They've got their people there. And I'm going on a walk tomorrow. And what I'm going to do tomorrow is I'm going to walk around from the Bitacora, Tigatan, Columbus. So that area there. Just showing you all the hotels, what's open, what's not. And if anybody's in the area, email me@timothydow.com, and tell me where you're going to be. And I'll point my camera up to your balcony and wave. Just be clothed.
And that's a fantastic routine, no?
It is a great routine.
Yeah.
I'm getting up earlier every morning now, so I'm getting up at 8. I've got myself and Christina ready by 8:45. I leave around about 9. I'm live between 9 and 9:30, and I walk for an hour, come back, and I come back. If we need anything, I go quickly shopping, and then I come home, have a quick shower, get Christina up and ready. Then we have brunch, and then around about 1 o'clock, we learn a bit of Spanish with Spanish with Paul online, and then I can do what I like for like 3 minutes, and then it's back to doing what Christina tells me.
Yeah, and you got girl time with your family.
So, Ian, I'm going to turn you around here. I'm going to turn you around here so the girls can see you. I'm going to solo you as well, because they haven't seen you tonight.
No, well, on the phone.
On the phone.
On the phone.
Ian.
Hey.
All right.
Hi, Ian.
Yeah. Hi up. Hi, folks.
Thank you
Yep.
so much for coming in
You're welcome.
our BB world live.
Yes, you are welcome. and just to keep the routine going,
Yes, please
For
tell
ne-
us what is next week.
for next week we have Change is Life.
Yeah,
Change is
change is
life.
life. Yep,
Jane's wife.
Jane's wife.
No.
Change is life. Yes, change is life.
Is life.
Sort of
Change is
like
Go and
winds
have
of...
it. Go and have a sneak preview on
Yeah.
Juliane's channel.
And the
Thank
link
you.
is in the description already. So
Thanks
Juliane,
everybody for your chat.
on the top left there, if you press your picture, which is you and Christina,
This one?
are you big now?
Yeah.
There you
Yep.
go. So you guys can say your final goodbyes.
Thank you so much for tuning in.
And see you soon.
Yeah, next week.
Don't forget tomorrow the walk. Friday is Freaky Friday. I'm going to be out and showing you a bit of my new footage from my new camera. I don't know where I'm going to be actually, but if you have an idea of where you want me to be, I'll drive down there and we can do Freaky Friday from a bar near you. So if you're on the island and you can't make Monday and you just want to see me and not Chris, then let me know and I'll do Freaky Friday from a bar near you. But you need to let me know tomorrow, if that's okay. Am I big now, am I?
No, you're not in.
No.
Oh, there, yeah.
No, here.
No, they're not.
What?
I press you.
Oh, no. Okay.
I press your picture. Now
one.
you are.
Okay. I thought that we were on this picture before, pointing at you
there,
guys.
there you were. But
Okay.
Now you're here as well.
No, this is what they see.
Oh,
Okay. So that was the Faulty Towers moments brought to you by Juliane Nendel.
I own it. I own it. Yay!
Oh, she's getting good at switching now. Am I on this channel now?
I'm on Switcher Studio
I'm
now.
on Switcher Studio now. There you go. So I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. Google thinks you might like this one. And if you want to support the channel anonymously, press the little square button in the corner with our wedding photograph on it. And if you're still not subscribed and you want to subscribe for free, so consider subscribing to the channel. I hit 5,500 subscribers today. Everybody else has overtaken me, but I like small, petite. There you go. So this is Tim, Christina, Ian, Juliane, and everybody else, Maria, and all the people watching Balcony Banter. We'll see you. Wouldn't wanna be you.
Yeah.
Press that
Thank you.
button
Bye
there,
everybody.